So the reason for making this video is because we're pretty damn close to the release of Horizon 2, and I really just wanted to kind of get this across before the release came out, because if it comes out and people are still doing this kind of thing, it's just gonna push away more possible members joining our community here on Forza, which is what everybody wants. Increased growth in a community is fantastic. So Horizon 2 is an open world racing game. It's more arcade based, more fun based, and that's awesome because that means it's going to attract a lot more people straight away. And I've seen YouTubers that never really play racing games, and my friends that never really like racing games. They play this demo, Horizon 2, and they're in love. They love the game, which is awesome. That means those people are going to buy that game and we're going to have more people to play with on the game. Because if you didn't know, the multiplayer system works in where it's got two options. You pause the game, you press online multiplayer, you get synced with the people you've never met before. And you can join in their activities and you can join in their races and that sort of thing, which is awesome. And then you've got the mode where you basically select it and you go on a road trip. It tells you where to go, you get synced with other players, you're driving to this location, you do the event, you drive to the next location, you do the event. Awesome, fantastic, a lot of damn fun, and very easy for people that don't only like racing games to jump in. And it doesn't matter what you drive, because you don't get slowed down by going off-road in Horizon 2, you don't get slowed down by going on-road with an off-road car, you know, it's very, very choice-based. You get to choose what you want to do. You get to customize your car's vinyls, you get to upgrade your cars performance-wise, you get to tune your cars to make them jelly everywhere or solid to stock, you know, stuck to the ground. You can add a spoiler on there if you want to, you can add a carbon body if you want to, you can change your rims, you can then join your club mates and have a club specifically for something, and it's just awesome. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. So we've got people that are wanting to join this community, and if they join this community and are insulted by somebody because they don't drive a certain drivetrain, yeah, we're going there again, that's where the issue begins. Now, I think YouTubers here in the Forza community and the racing community in general are very, very, very influential on what happens in these games, because we're such a tight, packed, closed community. We all know each other and we're all friends with each other. When one insults a certain type of person that drives a certain type of car, those people that like that YouTuber are probably going to follow what that person says. They're going to go into the game and insult people that are driving a certain type of drivetrain. If those people are new to racing games, they're probably not going to enjoy it, and they're never going to buy a Forza game again because they were insulted by the community. I felt at one point as if I wanted to sell my Xbox One because I just didn't have any use for it. I wasn't touching it because I was being insulted by people playing the freaking game. So I literally stuck on single player, and I haven't played multiplayer very often at all, because I just don't want to be able to be insulted for driving a certain type of car, because that's really, really pathetic. Now, just to say, drifting is about expressing yourself in your car. Everybody's car is different. They have some cool, really cool, crazy designs on cars. You know, they tune the cars differently because everybody likes a different feel. And because people choose a different drivetrain, you should insult them. No, you should not. If you're going to insult somebody, you know you're going to insult somebody on Horizon 2 as soon as you get it because they're driving an all-wheel drive car and trying to drift around that bloody dock or something. What I want you to do is unplug your Xbox and throw it out the fucking window. We do not want you. Especially when there's a lot of people that have never really played racing games jumping into our community. Because if they jump into the game, they get insulted, it's not going to be very nice, is it? It's not going to be very nice at all. Now, I know this is human nature to really, you know, insult somebody for liking something you don't like or whatever. A lot of people do that. But I like to hope and think that we could be grown up about this. You go in Call of Duty, are you insulted for using a certain type of gun? No, you can use an SMG, you can use a sniper rifle, doesn't matter what you use, you're not going to be insulted. There will be one asshat that insults you for using a certain type of thing, or for you using throwing knives or something. I don't bloody know, I don't play COD. But there will be some type of person that insults you for doing that. But there's not a whole group of people that literally lock you out of a lobby because you like a certain type of vehicle or something. You know, it's a joke, and we need to stop that. So I guess a message to my fellow YouTubers here as well here. Don't encourage people to insult another drivetrain. If somebody drives all-wheel drive if someone drives rear-wheel drive, if somebody drives front-wheel drive. Don't mention anything about it, just let them get on with it. If you're making a drift build video, tell them that they don't have to convert it to rear-wheel drive. Don't say, oh, you have to convert it to rear-wheel drive for it to drift better. No, don't say that. All you need to say is, my preference is rear-wheel drive. I prefer rear-wheel drive. I prefer all-wheel drive. I prefer this. Don't mention it at all. Don't lock out the possibility of them thinking that they can use a different type of car. Because, as I said, we're a very, very small community. We're a very tight-packed community. Everybody knows everybody, and if we begin insulting a certain type of person, a certain group of people, it's going to be an issue, because when the new people come in, they don't know a lot about cars sometimes. They don't know what all-wheel drive is for a start. They just think a car drives. They might think every car's all-wheel drive. We shouldn't insult them. What we should do is introduce them to a racing community where everybody is welcome. Everybody with a different preference is welcome. Everybody is welcome. Not pushed out the community because they like to drive a certain type of car. That's not a nice way to introduce more people to the community. And I don't know about you, but I want a lot more variety and a lot more people to pick up these games, because these developers deserve it. The amount of work that goes into these racing games for only a small amount compared to, you know, Call of Duty and stuff, of people to pick up these games and enjoy these games and try these games. We need to show them that anybody that drives anything is welcome, and this community is welcoming in general. But as I said, if you guys, any of you guys, have the intention of insulting anyone because they like to drive a certain type of car, what I want you to do is stop this video right here. Well, you should have stopped it right here, but you know, you should stop it as soon as I've said finish. You know, finish what I've said here. I want you to unplug your Xbox and throw it out the window. I want you to unplug your PS4 and throw it out the window. If you're going to insult somebody for driving a certain type of car, do it now. I'm going to be driving a bloody Jeep, and I'm going to make it all-wheel drive. You're going to insult me? Throw it out the window. I'm going to drive a Hummer that's front-wheel drive. You're going to insult me? Throw it out the window. I don't want you here. I want you to unsubscribe. I want you gone. If you generally have an issue with somebody driving all-wheel drive and you insult them, get out. If you are a person that has a problem with that type of drifting, but you keep your mouth shut, you're great, you can stay. Just as long as you don't make someone feel like shit and unwelcome, that's fine. That's all I'm asking you to do. If you don't like a certain type of car or a certain type of drivetrain or somebody, whatever like that, keep your mouth shut. Don't say a word. You can suggest to them that rear-wheel drive might be able to get that car's back end out a little bit more, but you do not tell them that they need to be rear-wheel drive. You do not tell them that it needs to be all-wheel drive. If I want to make an all-wheel drive muscle car, why should I be stopped? If it's allowed to be done in the game, if Forza is so great in allowing me to make any car I want front wheel, rear wheel, or all-wheel drive, why should I not do that because you don't like it? The developers don't care. Why should you care? Anyway, I think I should wrap it up here, but hopefully you understood my point in this video, and I encourage you, if you listen to this video as a YouTuber yourself, make a video of it yourself. If you've been insulted by somebody for driving a certain type of drivetrain or anything like that, let me know in the comments. But it would be great to hear what you guys think, and hopefully Horizon 2's launches well, and we get a lot more people in our community and a lot more people to play with for quite a damn long time. And obviously, if you insult people, and so if you don't insult people, the community is going to last a lot longer as well. It really, really is. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Give it a like if you enjoyed. Peace.